Well, hello and welcome to Material Mondays. So I have finally finished this piece. I finished off the edging. The edging is the same as the back, and I've put a wooden dowel through it. And this is a temporary thing. I'm looking to see if I've got any leather pieces that I can use. But let's have a look. You can have a closer look at this piece. Yeah, really enjoyed doing it. I really love the colour. And I guess the only thing that I've got to do is put a tab with the name and my name on the back. But it's lovely material. It's a lovely colour. It's I think it's a synthetic mix with cotton. But yeah, I'm looking to put maybe a wire hanging thing or leather. But yeah, that's the piece. So should we look at what I've been drawn to do? I've been doing some I was taking a course and learning some new techniques, which is good. I think we should always, continue to make sure we look at our learning. And let me show you the piece that I've been working on. Okay, there's two pieces, two separate pieces. I was initially thinking about working on this, and I've started at the bottom. And what this is it's quite a thin cotton, and it's been wax resist, and I've created this pattern on it. So I started at the very bottom, and I'm just doing a simple stitch, straight stitch, and I did a session where we looked at meditation cloths, and I did a very small one, which I think I showed you last week, but I felt that I wanted to do another one. So I started on this, but then I thought, actually, the one that I really want to work on, it's bigger. So it's this piece. I can only roll it out in sections, and this is how I've actually been stitching it. But this is a heavier cotton, and it's a wax resist piece. Now let me see how big it is in height. Right, so it's about 5 foot in height. So this would actually be my biggest piece that I've worked on. So as I say, I applied the wax to this. It's a heavier fabric, and I've then removed it. And in some places I started adding some gold, but I wasn't too sure. And so I'm going to continue. I started stitching yesterday. I really do like the area where it's more prominent in terms of the resisted part, and the section where it's less resisted is here, but I think it adds to the particular story that could be told about this piece. So I am just doing some simple stitches along here, and I'm going to fill this up. So this is the challenge, to completely fill this up with stitches and see where I'm led to work on this even more. These are symbols and shapes that I intuitively put down, and I had been folding it in half, and so I need to make sure I started to roll it, because I don't want this kind of line to be permanently put in there. And then what I intend to do, I'm thinking at this particular moment, is obviously doing a backing. I want to put one of my materials at the back. I'm not sure whether there'll be additional stitches. As of now, my main focus is just going through that meditative process, and it's almost like a stilling of the mind. It's gonna probably take me a few weeks. Most of them seem to have been taking me a month to do in between all the other things. So next week I'll be able to show you the progress. I've been using crochet thread. I love this colour. It's like a buff colour. It comes in a variety of different colours. I'm not sure whether this piece will have the addition of beading. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I wanted to share that with you. What I can do is show you how I started this, and you can see up to here how I've stitched some of the rows. So we'll do that now. You know, sewing is such a meditative process. I didn't realise how relaxing it can be. But it was one of those things that, and it's very simple, that I never thought would have such an impact. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, you love painting on fabric, you know, in the same way, because I was thinking, you know, I don't want to neglect working on a canvas, say, but the canvas is fabric, and I can paint on the fabric, and then I can add all the amazing stitches, and using the fabric that I have, dyeing fabric, all of that just sits well within my soul. I think it's just all part and parcel, and being able to go out into the land and see the different fibres that you can create with, that you can dye with. I do think I need to get myself some sort of stand that I can have it at a level, because I had some issues with my neck. I think I was so intense in looking at the piece that my neck started to hurt, so I need to sort that out. It's great to know that we have the resources around us that we can access, and it can, I think, you know, as it's got no artificial colours or flavours or pesticides, because everything in my garden is organic. So the dyes and the fabrics, well, obviously the fabrics I'm buying or just recycling, looking at what I have, but obviously if I'm dyeing, I'm using natural dye. This particular one isn't a natural dye, but I'm slowly phasing out my dyes. You can get a similar colour to this with the avocado seed, so it's nice to know that there are alternatives for me to be able to use. And so I think maybe over time, I can't say right now, you know, there'll be things I'll be phasing out as I embrace other things in my creativity and see where that leads me. So I hope that you're able to try yourself. That is where we've got to so far. I'm gonna get on with some more and just take my time, and I hope to be able to share with you some of the additional things that I'm doing with this piece. And as I say, just taking my time and seeing where I'm led to, what's inspiring, and also noting my thoughts as you think about, you know, things cross your mind in your process, you know, there may be some nuggets of wisdom that you're then able to put down on paper. So it's all part of the process. So I hope that has given you some insight to this piece, and it's very simple in terms of materials and this particular process compared to some of the others, and I hope to share some more things with you over time. So take care for now, and I look forward to seeing what you're getting up to.